Hi there guys, welcome to another Ross Perry Productions video. In this video I have a 2021 Toyota RAV4 and this is the hybrid model. And in this video I'm going to show you where each of the fluid top-up locations are. And that'll include the engine oil, the washer fluid, the brake fluid, the coolant for the combustion engine and the coolant for the power control module as well. So as you can see, I've already popped the bonnet. For those of you who don't know how to do that, just go into the driver's side of the vehicle and pull this lever here. And once you've done that, we're just going to put our hand in above the Toyota badge and there's a lever. We're going to push that to the left and open up the bonnet. And that's the lever. So with the bonnet now open, we can see our bonnet stay, and we're going to put this bonnet stay in that hole there. With your bonnet now safe and secure, we can have a good look around the engine bay. So right in the middle here we have our main combustion engine, and underneath this black cover is actually our coil pack and spark plug locations, and I'll make another video on that shortly. Moving over to the right, when looking from the front of the car, we actually have one of our main hybrid electric motors underneath this section here, and there is another one at the back of the car as well. One of our fuse boxes, and then our air box where our air filter is. And moving across, most of our fluids are actually found on the left hand side of the car when looking from the front. So we'll start at the back, and this is our brake fluid reservoir. So you can see minimum and maximum lines on the front of the reservoir, and we can actually go ahead and just open up this at any point. Now it does say on the lid you can use .3 or .4, but I would recommend using .4 if you can. And also, if you've changed the brake fluid before or you've bled the system, I'd recommend you always stick with the same brand, and it should be one of the main players like Castrol as well. Brakes are one thing that you don't want to fail. Moving now to the front of the car, we actually have our windscreen washer fluid reservoir here, and this is the top-up location. Now you can fill this pretty much all the way up to the top, but I would always recommend you use the dilution or concentrate and you read the bottle first to make sure you get the right mixture. If you just use water alone, it will reduce the lifespan of your windscreen wipers. Next to that, we actually have our radiator top up. So this is part of our engine coolant system, and it's important to know that you never open this cap if the engine is hot. Now I know that my engine is cold, so I can go ahead and open it, and you can see the coolant level is right to the top there, and that's what you want to see. But second to that, we actually have our coolant reservoir for the engine coolant, which is this one here. And you can actually see that it's actually a bit low on this car, so we will need to go ahead and top that up. So we can just fill that up via that point there. Now it's important to use the right coolant, and it does say to use Toyota's ultra long life coolant, and it is pink in colour. Now coolant is always colour coded, and you'll also see that the reservoir next to it, this one here, which is actually our power control unit coolant reservoir, is also pink, so it actually uses the same coolant. So this one's actually for our power control unit, so it's part of the hybrid system. And again, you can see there's a low marking there and there's a high marking just there, and mine's actually on the high marking, so that's where we want it to be. And lastly, I'd move you over to our engine oil. So you actually got a dipstick right in the front here. So what we're going to do is we'll have the engine running for a short while and then turn it off. Then you're going to take that out, you're going to clean off any excess oil, then we'll put that straight back in, rest it for a couple of seconds, and then pull it out, and you can measure the oil level. So the oil level should be between the two holes in the dipstick, but you want it to be closer to the higher up one. So if your engine oil is low, we're going to use this cap here as our top-up location. So what we're going to do is take that all the way out. Then it's always good to use a funnel or maybe cut up a Coke bottle. Make sure it's obviously cleaned, and then we can pour our engine oil in whilst constantly checking it back to the dipstick for the level. Now there isn't any power steering fluid on this car because the power steering is actually electronic. So there you go, that's all of the main fluid top-up locations on a 2021 Toyota RAV4. If you found that video helpful, please do give me the thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, check out some of my other videos and subscribe to my channel.